Dame via. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. You guessed it right. Today it's all about El Professor. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people drawing Professor with the specs, and yeah, I thought this will be different, and I really like this picture of his in black and white. You can check in its Instagram, Alvaro Morte. I'll put the reference picture in the video as well. So today I'll talk a little bit about Money Heist as well, what I felt about it. And one more thing, I have seen Ali Abdaal and other YouTubers' video, and I really liked the way he put the timings in his video in the beginning. So yeah, I know everyone is busy, and I don't want to waste anyone's time. So on the right hand side in the video, you'll be able to see where you can skip to whichever part you want, or you can enjoy the entire video. Outlines are like a blueprint of a sketch or a drawing, I believe. For a face, that's very, very important. Like if I try to make any, be it man or be it a woman, anyone's face, the first thing that I focus on is the outlines. Until unless that is right, I don't think the face will turn out to be what you or your reference drawing or what you want to draw or like that. So yes, if you see here, I'm trying to match where the nose is, the top lines are the eyes, and then eyebrows, and where the nose curves are ending, chin, and also the entire face. Yeah, so that way I completely know where it is, which part is starting. How to start with a sketch. These outlines part needs to be done with exact precision. So if you see here, I'm trying to replicate Professor's eyes, which are the most important thing. For example, if you want to make your sketch look like a reference picture, until and unless you get the eyes right, I don't think it'll ever look like that person. It'll turn up to be someone else. So this is just the start. And if you see, I'm taking a lot of time in the eyes, and then I'm getting into the skin. This is a very easy way to do skin, and just blend it with the color. But again, I'll get back to eyes for sure. Next thing I attack is the most difficult in a man's face. I think somebody asked me, why do you do females' faces more? Because they don't have beard. Yeah, beard, there's no shortcut. Look at me, what I'll start here with. Each lines you need to do one by one. I'll just quickly go to what I finish it with. Yeah. See, it took me almost, to reach here, it took me almost, I think, 1 hour. Yeah, that's too much, but then still. Okay, now let's get into the main part of the beard, the highlights, and I want him to look like a little bit aged, and then with the salt and pepper look, and that's also a little bit there in the reference picture. So I'm trying to do here exactly that, and also blend so that the skin actually looks like a real person's skin. While working on the hands, let's talk about Money Heist now, shall we? So, 2 positive, 2 negative. Start with negatives and then end with a positive note. Okay? So, first, I think it's a little bit overhyped, and right now they're stretching it a bit more, because one person being shot against by 5 and still he's not dying. That's weird. Yeah, and the second part is, I think I personally lost the connect at the end of season 1 when Raquel Murillo when she turned and joined the professor's gang, right? I mean, that was, yeah, in a series, you don't do that. Yeah, in a movie, I think probably, yeah, but then in series, you don't do that. I mean, that's too far fetched. And third thing is because it's in Spanish and you have to always watch with the subtitle or dubbed with crazy lip sync. Somewhere you lose a little bit of connect, right? At least that's what I think. And coming to the positive parts, first, the plans and executions. I think they're really good at planning how to steal money. Yeah, and who doesn't love a heist though? And executions of those plans, they are doing it really good, and that's why I think people are loving it as well. And the character development, that's my second point. The way they created those characters and the way they're developing them and then the way they're evolving, right? Like imagine Tokyo, Denver, Helsinki when it started and right now. I mean, that's a big kudos to them. And also, if you haven't watched it, watch it and then form an opinion and then we'll discuss. Let's get back to our picture, and of course we'll discuss about Professor the last. So if you see right now, what I'm doing, this I think I like to call it the miscellaneous section. I'm just what I'm trying to do is make sure that everything is at the right place with the right shades and in the right shape. Yeah, so for example, right now I'm just trying to make sure that the nose are shaped in a manner that it's actually looking like my reference picture, and also like the forehead or the beard and the sections that he has less amount of beard and all this. I'm just trying to match it. Final touches. Finally, so yeah, after almost 3 days, finally coming to the end of the sketch. Though still, if you see, I have the fingers to be corrected. So I was just doing that, and then I think I'll be finished with the picture. But one more point is about the professor. Let's just end it with this: that at the end of 4 seasons, also, can you tell me whether it's a good guy or bad?